Let's see. I'm looking for something that's preferably equal or stronger if I could. I know you got like 2 pages, but I don't super feel like going through all of them. And your shields and shit don't have good stuff. But if you use stabby shit, because like I got him, I think, a spear. I know I keep like gambling for shit for him. Ooh. Frost Nova. I've already got like a relatively good set of gloves, so I'm not in the market for gloves. I'm always down for a bit of armor though, because like I don't always find good armor. 14. And I'm not gonna find like anything. Oh, that could be useful. So also triple, like anything that's like triple socketed, even if it doesn't have other magical properties, like I liked that shit as a kid. So it does kind of come out equal to magical shit. And this has got like a stronger defense, and I could socket it. Because this has just got faster hit recovery, enhanced defense, mana, life, fire resistance and stuff. But I have got stuff that could do knockback. I could do stuff that buffs like life and or mana and or resistance in any of that sort of stuff. And I'd get more defense and shit. But I also don't super want to... I can't remember if he just holds on to his inventory. I'm so fucking tired. I can't remember jack shit, right? But like, I can't remember if he holds on to his shit long enough for me to go back over and decide for stuff. I think he does, because I've done this before, but like... I'm in like the... I'm almost deliriously tired, if that makes sense. Let's see if I can get a good scythe. 8 to 25. I want this for my dude if I can. I do love them. Prevent monster heal. You don't get that very often. A lot of these aren't doing jack shit. What is this? A poleaxe. That's also something I get them too. That is stronger, but that's only because it buffs... Oh, that's minimum and maximum damage. Hold on. What is your magic shit that you do? Because it's clearly stronger. This is normal attack speed. This is normal attack speed. But you do cold damage, life stolen per hit, attack rating. None of that shit really matters for him. Except for like doing cold damage, and he heals himself. Kind of. That is unfortunate. Because that is still technically better than what I bought. I love like the comparison shit, because like it doesn't always, like, I'm sure it doesn't always make sense for everybody else. Like, I understand it because like I was kid me, so I understand like how I thought and how I reasoned and shit, you know. I do like the maggot layer. I just don't like the electric bug things, honestly. The zappy bugs kinda do kill me very badly. Oh, hello. Got the black locust in here, that's right. That's alright though. Here we go. I only have like a small area that I can set on fire. Yeah, you get your level, mate. The best thing about the maggot layer is, apart from like the times when I actually do need to bring up the map to see to make sure I've got all of it, right, is you can guarantee that you've got the tunnel. If you run through the tunnel, you've got the fucking tunnel. Right, so I don't need to have it up as much, which is kind of nice.
Not enough mana.
I don't have mana, no. But I do have enough to freeze these fuckers. I might need some mana though. I know she just consumed health. My doodle also gets stuck so much, so he's not going to help me much. And they're all on fire now. There we go. He'll catch up in a minute. I'm going to keep going this way. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Fucking path to the goddamn thing. Anyway, let's go clear out the rest of this place. Oh, that's like the third time tonight. This must be... She must have gotten one of the most fucking common map rotations that I've usually used to getting. Because I'm doing it a little bit more excessively than normal. Like, with Kelly's map I sometimes got like a bit of variation. So I didn't get like perfect duplicate stuff. Let me set that on fire. I could hear the fuckers before I came in here. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, this is just an enclosed room. Alright, I can hear him in the tunnel though. Sorry, I had to yawn. I should be going up and around the top part first. Hey mate. One of them's special, I can see it. Yeah, hold on, he's already died. God damn it, I'm not getting a chance to read who they are and what they do. Because they're dying too fast. Which, I mean, small world problems, but like, seriously. I haven't got to read out many of these guys, like, fucking names and shit. I'll keep going upwards for the moment. I'll get to it eventually. Like, probably once we reach, like, Nightmare, it will slow down considerably, I do expect. And then I will actually have to, like, battle a lot more. Come back here, mate. I wasn't finished with you. Oh, urns everywhere. Fantastic. I'll pick up shit in a second. What? There we go. I also find I don't really recall seeing eggs in here previously, but maybe I'm just not fucking observant with it. I can identify that. Lightning resistance. That's edging up close to it. That's a 45 versus a 32. That's low for that though. Realistically, what are you rocking, dude? Here we got poison resistant. Basically the same shit, different day. It's just got 70. Oh, that's right. It's a different kind of fucking thing. Yeah, no, that's fine. I thought it was the same as that what I was looking at before, but this is different. All right, chuck that shit in there. I can't fit that, but I should be able to fit.
Impossible.
True. I think it's. Hey, Phoenix. My cat has come back to join us. He has everything to say. Hi. Can you not get on your chair? Hold on, Phoenix needs assistance. Get you somewhere where you can sit. There you go. Oh man. Hey Jeff, welcome in. I think Nightmare is easier than normal because you have developed skills at that point. Normal and hell are the hardest. I find, okay, so like my original character that I made last year, that I remade, sorry, my cat just like distracted me a hot second there, but when I ran around with my Amazon, she was intentionally like statted shit. Similarly, Tabby Cat is kind of statted shit. But I statted her, oh no, I gotta stay here for a second. I statted her with OCD and stuff the entire time. So she was like purposely bad, which meant that by the time I got to, oh no, hell, I got Gloom Maggot for Enchanted. Finally, I can read one of them. I will set them on fire in a hot second, don't you worry about it. So when you go to like Nightmare and Normal, whatever your resistances and stuff dial back a bit, and whatever resistances I had in Normal on Kelly went back to like nothing. So when I went outside and I couldn't really fight anything, like I was dying at the Bloodmoor as soon as I was walking out of Nightmare, because Baal dropped me a crossbow and I couldn't use crossbows because of the playthrough that I was doing. So it was really insane, would have made the entire Nightmare like so much more bearable, but I couldn't use it. Tabby Cat has got restrictions and stuff, likewise, like, not that she's going to use a crossbow, but she also can't use a crossbow. But like, when I get to Nightmare, it's gonna be still reasonably bad, because she still has to mostly melee the crap out of all this. I don't know if I'm gonna fit that axe in here. I might if I drink the couple of potions. I mostly have to melee the shit out of this, so she's got to be able to take a hit once I get into Nightmare. And if she can't, then it's going to be really, really fucking hard. The only good thing is that she hasn't died yet. Like, she will eventually, but when she dies, it won't be the same as what I had with Kelly, because I died a lot with my Amazon. Like, she was like a one-hit kill all through Nightmare. She was insanely weak. And Tabby Cat is already many levels higher than her. So she's already going to have the advantage of being about the same-ish level to the area that she's going into. So it shouldn't be too hard, but it's still going to be hard because I've still got to basically tank them up close, and I'm only going to be able to do like a certain amount of like distance stuff because I'm not playing like, you know, the regular person that plays a sorceress kind of thing, which is a mile a minute casting and stuff. Like eventually I will get a belt that allows me to hold on to a little bit more, but not right now. Because I've got the exact belt I managed to get for Tabby Cat originally. And I'm like, the odds of getting the same fucking thing, like maybe the defense is slightly off, but like, you know, out of everything that you could possibly get, like I'm pretty chuffed about that. I had that for most of like, you know, Act 2. So I'm gonna still have it for quite a while. But yeah, I'll go upwards actually. But I do kind of expect that there's going to be like some stuff that she's going to struggle with once we get into high levels. Like I am going to need a lot of things that do like resistances and stuff. Like I said, I also can't use like rune words and stuff. Like fighting Baal in hell is going to be really fucking hard because she's going to have to just be so insanely strong in defense. Because like she's gonna have to physically be able to hit him a lot, and he does a lot of like attacks that like hit you and push you back, and you know, all sorts of stuff. Like he's a pain in the ass. Also, I am concerned about Duriel because like unlike when I fought him with my Amazon, I could sacrifice I don't think I had decoy yet, but I could Are you able to get the door? Okay. I was able to sacrifice my helper a little bit and let them take the hits and then like do a few range attacks and portal out. Mind you, a firewall is like relatively strong, so that's great, except by the time I fight him, like I won't probably get to put any additional points into my fire spells.
Not enough mana.
I don't think my helper can get past me. Hold on. Yeah, because I've got to... My next 2 levels are going to put them into these 2, and then I use them once and they just go back in the bin and stuff. So the next 2 levels I get, which is what, 2021, will use up these 2, and I will probably be... Probably not quite at Duriel at that point, but probably like 24-ish, maybe? Something like that. So then we'll be getting the next row. These will unlock. So I won't... Everything will only be about a level 1 when I go up against him, which is gonna kind of suck. But it's fine. I'll live. So yeah. It's gonna be its own kind of brand of challenging. Hold on, what was that? Light healing potion. Yeah. But in saying that, like, everybody plays, like, Diablo a bit different. Like, most people play it with the whole min-maxing, try to make a character as best they can, go as fast as you can, and stuff like that. I don't do that. Like the playthroughs that I enjoyed the most out of all the characters I've ever made have been the 2 that I was inexperienced and didn't know, like, what all this shit did. And like made poor choices and spec'd them terribly because I had OCD and stuff, and they were so fun because it was so fucking hard to do. Like the whole run was just like brutal. Also, if you guys can hear Phoenix screaming in the background, he's fine. It's just like a slightly cold night and it's nighttime, so he's screaming at the darkness. I also did open up the window and stuff a bit wider, so I think he's taken to absolutely projecting his voice as much as possible out the window. He loves fucking doing that shit. This is why I've had like the window like mostly closed as much as I can, because like otherwise he just loves to fucking scream. I'm pretty sure his light's on for himself, so he shouldn't be freaking out about darkness, I don't think. He does do that.
Not enough mana.
Like, I don't know, fucking 16-ish years old with like low vision issues at night, so yeah, he has every reason to scream into the darkness. But yeah, anyway, like I said, this is why I'm making like the recreation characters. I've made Kelly, she was epic, she was so fucking hard, and then I'm making Tabby Cat now, you know, so like so far she's reasonably easy. But in saying that, like, I am also still only in Act 2 of normal. And I do tend to find, like, normal is relatively forgiving. Plus, I do think that she is equivalent, if not slightly higher level than where she's supposed to be because she hasn't died yet. I'm actually really impressed that she hasn't died yet, honestly, because like when I was a kid, obviously, like, you know, you get distracted or like the internet drops out because your mum makes a phone call or like, you know, I don't know, you forget that you're playing a game and stop to go grab a drink and then end up watching cartoons and shit. And like you come back and your character's dead and shit. Like that stuff happens. Obviously, I can't replicate exactly one-to-one of doing that, but because I am streaming this, I do have like the added distraction of sometimes I'm like chitty chatting because I am always fucking talking. But because I do kind of get a bit distracted, I do end up dying because of that sometimes. Like I'll accidentally get like culled in a moment of like conversation and stuff, which is fine because it's the exact same thing. So she will eventually die. Like he's died once, Alzero's died once, and Plissa only died once as far as I can tell, which is mad impressive because like Eliza died like all the fucking time. My Kelly's helper, she died so much. I would wager she probably died over 40 times, honestly, through the entire playthrough. So I am keeping track this time of everybody's like death count because I didn't get to do that beforehand. I died too many times with like Kelly, and I'd sometimes kill my helper and because I died and shit. That is a 7 to 14. It is a 2-socketed though, so it could be stronger, but I don't have the required strength and I am 10 away from that, which I'm not holding on to. That's like 10 levels away from that. So in the bin it goes. You can have that too. And I should have held on to that because I don't have that. There we go. Okay, I've still got stuff in my cube to go, but let's see. There's 8 to life, and I wanted to have a look at this. So this did shit for a necromancer, but it did life stolen per head, a 3 to 7, which isn't great, but it does knock back. There's 7 to energy, 14 to mana after each kill, and 50% damage to undead, which this is what I was talking about with there are some wands that even though it is designed to be for a necromancer and stuff, there is more stats to them. I haven't found one till now to example this, but yes, sometimes there's more shit on here that actually makes it worth being a weapon that you want to use. I do have a 4 to 12, and this does do skills for my sorceress, and it's got monsters flee and shit. I do like knockback more than monsters flee because it will knock them back out of my range of getting hit, but I will not like have to fucking chase them down and shit. So this isn't actually bad. I wouldn't mind this as like a spare. I don't think I have a spare weapon. Oh no, I do have a spare weapon. Hold on. I got this shit, which is a 1 to 5, and this is a 3 to 7, which is stronger because this was very fast attack speed, increased attack speed, poison damage, lightning, nova, fireball, mana after each kill, but that's a 4 mana. That's a 14 mana plus life stolen and 1 mana after each kill. Okay, that's kind of better. This is less 2-hand. Wait a minute, this will be 1-hand damage, won't it? Yeah, I haven't been fucking factoring that into my thing because I'm comparing that to this. Then, it's not bad as a spare for that, but only if I have a shield. I sort of want to replace this as a spare. Ice blast, damage to undead. I think I might, even though this does 80 poison damage over 4 seconds, which is very strong. What is this doing? Knockback, energy, mana. I could put it with a basic shield and maybe defend my ass through. And it takes up a little less space, so win for me. Alright. That's fine for the moment. I think I do need one of those. Alright, and I need the mana. There we go, that saves me a bit of time going over to... what's its face? You take all that stuff, chuck that down into the corner. And I've got all the extra money to put aside, which I'm not really gaining too much money. I'm also not really spending much money either. Tabby Cat will be probably relatively filthy rich. If she doesn't die much, I won't lose much gold. And if my helper doesn't die much, I won't have to buy him as much. But I also have spent like a bit of money trying to get him some gear. And I have tried to spend a little bit of money trying to get myself some gear, so... Not that I've been successful, mind you. Hold on, let me set most of you guys on fire. There you go. Oh, these tunnels are so bad for this. Just a casual scarab just hanging out in the tunnels. Fucking get out of the way, man. I'm trying to loot. I'm aware that I am in battle. That is not going to stop me from looting. The only problem with this is that my helper will, unless I move backwards, he will be behind me through most of this. Or hell. That is a big room. Hold on, instead of putting shit on fire, swap your thing. There you go. What the hell is that weird noise in here? It's got like a upbeaty kind of music in here. Short thing, crystal sword, bunch of kickable urns, free stamina.
I can't carry anymore.
Bolts and superior. I want one of these eventually. I want a nice one of them. True, but counter offer. Shove those. Really? Oh yeah. I guess I still have potions in there. Anywho, I guess that's a good thing because I kind of need some potions. Win for me, I guess. I might have forgotten to fully clear this out from last time, but you put that down there. Unless I get a belt, in which case then I'll want that. I am mostly full already, but I'll go to the next spot and continue killing and see how it kind of rolls around. Oh, hello. Hi. This is a lot of... Oh, shit, that's a lot of bonfire, and there's a special dude in there. I'll put the passageway on fire. Oh, there might just be death beetles. That's fine. Sweet. I do need to go back to town. I am relatively overburdened. And my eye is being scratchy, so I guess I've got to, like, go back to town and rub that as well, so... there we go. That did not make any improvement. That is just as bad.
Greetings.
Oh, thanks, Kane. And I think we've still got the same stats for this level 2. What are we up to? 20. Yeah, we've still got 3 more levels of this. There we go. Alright. And then I'll get to go into my casual OCD business. So, I will have to go and use Chain Lightning inside as well. Which I did, like... I do remember Chain Lightning, so it's fine. That's, I gotta remember to empty the cube this time. Yeah, there's certain things that, like, I do, like, vaguely remember. Maybe chuck that on that side for the moment. We'll put that there, and then I'll put a different health here. Actually, if I put that there, it should top that up. And let me get the shit out of the cube, and I should be able to sell that to L6 over here, Lysander, whatever the fuck. Mate, do you even... I want health, and my belt is a mess right now. It's fine. Anywho, off you go. The other thing too is I may not even really need a lot of charms with her. With Kelly, I required like a substantial amount of inventory charms when we went up against like bosses and shit. Like through Hell, I actually did like reasonably well where I didn't have to use many charms, which was neat. The Nightmare was a fucking nightmare. Like literally, it was so friggin' hard. Harder than it should have been. Like I feel like my experience with Kelly in Nightmare was worse than Hell. Although, to be fair, in Hell, I did die enough times that we were really actually concerned we weren't going to get any levels in Hell. I got like 2 or some shit in all of Hell. It was terrible. She just died that many times, you know. Actually, the good thing is I can set you on fire directly in front of me. I don't know what you guys just did to me then. Hello, get out of my way. I can't fully see you, mate. My dude is well and truly stuck. That is not the button I wanted to press then. Because this should be up to wherever the fucking maggot queen is if she's on this level. I feel like I'm like going for her. Although, honestly, it should be like one of those passages back there because there's never just an open door that you walk into. And I am out of every kind of mana in existence. How about I move out of the way, that way he can help? Or... that is not what I needed. There's nothing in that one. Okay, I have 1 health potion. Terrible. Shove that in there. Oh, it's identifiable. Hang on. Ooh, hold on. have I got? I have a defense of 8, but it's the all resistances. What are you? 10% faster hit recovery, 18 enhanced defense, poison resistant, and damage reduced by 1. Your chance to block is lower and your defense is substantially higher, which sucks, but you also have a poison resistance of 9, which does also outweigh even though it's all resistance, so I guess we're getting a spiky shield. I do like spike shields. Look at it. Just look at it. It's so good. It's so cool. Anywho, that's gonna go into my stash for the moment as a spare shield. Which honestly, I think my very first shield had all resistances anyway. I'm talking about like Tabby Cat's OG shield, so I'm kind of like pretty chuffed about that. And like, even though this is only going to do like poison, I am also in like an extremely poison rich environment. Mind you, electricity would be better here, but I have a 30 lightning resistance, so it's not like that's an issue. And 14 brings it up to fire being my lowest point, which I'm not really worried about fire, honestly. Let me set that room on fire. There's a lot of shit in here. The poison resistance might actually be super useful. There's a soul something in there. I am dying. Fuck that tunnel. I don't know what that was. It was soul something. Fucking soul sucking death eater bastard in that room. I don't even know. I need health. I don't want to sell that. Hold on. Chuck that in here. That's gotta stay. I do want a different fucking spare belt, hey. I think we killed him. Right? I think I set him on fire and I think he died. But like, I don't fucking know. I lost all my health. I lost all my everything just about. Except for like, you know, obviously like when you die in Diablo, you drop everything. I didn't do that. So, yay team. Good for me. Everybody gets a pat on the back. I could have got this from Lysander next to me, but this is fine. Alright, and I think I've got enough town portals for a moment. Honestly, all those town portals I found before are really like coasting at the moment. Yeah, let's keep setting this bullshit on fire. Let's start with as close to me as possible, and then we'll work our way out with the fire, yeah? Because that way I'm at least protected in the corner. Okay, I think most things are...
I need mana.
I do need mana. Yeah. Ah, he's already dead. Alright, I don't think it dropped anything special. This guy did drop a ring of miscellaneous description. There's a trident I could shove in there. We've shoved a ring. I'll keep the health nearby. I don't super need that at the minute, but this is fine. And this room is basically done. Yeah, I can never really remember with the Maggot Slayer if there's 2 or 3 levels. I feel like there's 3, but I also just feel like it's done at 2. You know? I'm pretty sure there's 3. One of those things, like, I'm just having a day. It's not... My memory's just not there. Oh, hi. Whoa, shit! Fuck! Fuck off you! I did not like how you ran up on me. That was disgusting. Fucking go home. Never again. Shit. That was just the creepiest bullshit I have ever seen. Because, like, I'd already cleared behind me. I walked past this tunnel. I wasn't expecting something to, like, bum rush me. Jesus Christ, so... I think, like... I don't think I woke up specifically just then, but I definitely, like, exhausted, like, my last reserves. In that moment. Like, experienced, like, some kind of, like, fight and flight bullshit. Yeah, I thought so. 3 levels. Oh, man. That was unpleasant as shit. I hated that. Just like the way it ran up on me. It ran so fast too. That was what I didn't like. Let me set on fire in front of me. There we go. There is like something still scooching around down there. I heard a gem. I'm gonna have to check if I have like additional magical items or something, because I'm finding so many gems. Here we go. Oh, one of you guys is moving fast too. I don't know what that's about, but one of them's got like...
Not enough mana.
I don't know, the wind up the butt or something. They're just like super fast running. I might want... That's not what I wanted. I actually wanted mana. My girl's stuck on something? Oh, an urn was in my way. Instead of doing that... Can we put that mana back in where I can use it?